Yeah, good day. So we've seen a crazy rise of recent in the metaverse and NFT space, and people are wondering what's going on. Has the world gone so crazy that they are buying things that are not real for millions of dollars? You see celebrities buying into bored apes for millions of dollars, and some people are saying, "Oh, it's just hype. This is like a bubble that's going to burst anytime soon." And I keep asking myself, "Is this really a bubble that's going to burst anytime soon?" You've seen Zuckerberg, like he turned his whole Facebook into, he renamed it Meta, and he has putting it out there like in the metaverse space. And you think a giant tech like that is going to risk all what he got for nothing, like a bubble that is going to burst? So that brings us to the question, like, what is this metaverse really all about? And I think the foundation for that is all about Web 3.0. So we'll talk about what's Web 3.0, what's all this all about. There's actually one problem that has been in the internet space, which is all about properties, rights, and privacy. In the early 1990s, when the first internet was launched, the first Web 1.0, it was just like a read web only, and in 2004 Web 2.0 was launched, and then that was what brought about things like Google, PayPal, and so many social media platforms like your Facebook, Instagram, and the rest. And ever since then, there haven't really been enough privacy of data. You see most of all these giants tech, they keep selling your privacy out there to advertising agencies, and they keep making big chunks of money from it. And that's what Web 3.0 is really all about. That's what is going to solve. One of the problems it's going to solve is going to be about privacy data. And Web 3.0 is like the backbones of the internet, while the metaverse is like the flesh and what people are going to build on it. Web 3.0 is the next revolution of the internet that utilizes blockchain technology, promoting decentralized protocols and tokenization economics. Web 3.0 is all about privacy and complete ownership of data. Here we can finally get to know who owns that and that in the internet space, since there has been the problem of ownership where big giants like Google, Amazon, Facebook, and the rest, they've all been eating royalties, and now this is like where everybody gets a part to play, and it's being given back to the people. So this is where the metaverse comes in, since the metaverse will make it to be like a more interactive space, and every other thing that can be tokenized will be tokenized in the internet space. So this is like the next revolution of the internet, and it seems like it's where the next big money is going into. Imagine like in 2004 when Web 2.0 was launched, and then stuff like Google started, and you were able to buy into Google stock since then. Imagine how much you would have been able to make. So now is that time. You just have to go back, do your own research on stocks, on tokens, that is going to be all about property rights, ownership, whether NFTs or anything. So this is like we are actually in the early space. This is just the way Satoshi was able to use blockchain technology to revolutionize the money and financial space. So now is blockchain being used to revolutionize the internet space. So this is actually the early space. You can see big names like Puma. Of recent, they changed their Twitter handle to Puma.eth after buying into the metaverse space of ENS. And we also saw JP Morgan Bank. They launched their own bank on the metaverse space. And I haven't heard of recent that our own MTN, they've actually bought into this metaverse space. So you see giant techs like this, like everybody are going to the internet space, into the metaverse space, and you still thinking like this is a boo-boo that's going to bust anytime soon. No, man. So we're actually early. We're at that early stage again that something revolutionary is about to kickstart. It has already kickstarted. So this was what made tokens like Decentraland, Sandbox, Axie Infinity, or AXX blew up last year, 2021, because this is what they are actually all about in the metaverse space, all about property rights, ownership. So we are actually in that early stage. Do with this information what you like. Thank you.